If you don't run in certain circles, the name Druski might mean very little to you, but chances are, if you've been on the internet for a minute, you've probably seen a meme with the guy on the left, but also, it's likely you haven't been able to put name to face. There you go, I'll go ahead and give you that service right there, but also, the other guy that's in that picture right there, the guy on the right, the mullet-bedecked, farmer tan having ultra patriot, well, that's also Druski as well, and I bet you're wondering, how the hell does that work? Well, first and foremost, before we get into this, a big shout out to the makeup department. The hair department, not so much, but for making that transformation so seamless, I mean, that's really good work right there. But yeah, as Druski says right here, he wants to know, is he canceled after the NASCAR skit? Now, what NASCAR skit are we talking about? The one that has gone very, very viral. Very, very viral this week. When I first seen it, I mean, you just take a look on Twitter alone, 220 million views, bro. For a 2-minute video, that ain't bad. We're not gonna play all of it. I just want to get full enough context, okay?
Here's the love. Here's the honor. If you can't come in her, come on her. Yeah!
Yeah, you see, he's really playing it up. He's really hamming it up. And honestly, like, I got no problem with it. It's like, oh shit, you're going to catch some heat on this one from certain segments. But I find it interesting, right? Because in case you can't tell, you got yourself a white man who is delivering you this video, and you don't give a shit about makeup or anything like that. He wants to do whiteface, go for it, man. I just also see this and go, oh, okay, cool. You can go ahead and mock hillbillies, mock rednecks. They're obviously open season on them, as there always has been. And so him saying, oh my God, am I canceled for doing this? I mean, you're making fun of hillbillies at a NASCAR event. You are never, ever, ever going to catch any conceivable shit about this. More so, everybody's just going to laugh along with you because it's like, well, it's kind of funny. You're playing up all the stereotypes, but then you're also showing that everybody's like super accommodating if you just simply like what you have right there. If you're not trying to fuck around with the culture that you're immersing yourself in. So it's kind of interesting, right? Because for the people that are just out there trying to outrage bait, oh my God, he did whiteface. If he tried to go blackface, that would if we had a white guy trying to do blackface, that would never happen. Blah blah blah. All of this whataboutism shit. But I just think it's always interesting. It's like this stuff was really popular when you'd have like a black liberal turn up at a Trump rally or something like that, and then just immediately it's like I thought they were supposed to be like Klan members. I thought they were going to be burning crosses and shit like that, but no. They're like super welcoming. I still don't like Trump, and I still want to vote for him, but I found it interesting, how accommodating these folks are. Meanwhile, he got Druski. He didn't even need to, paint himself up in makeup and all that shit. He didn't need to go through that rigorous process. Like if you wanted to do a black guy at a NASCAR event, it wouldn't have obviously got as much traction as it did. He just also would have realized that, oh shit, as long as I'm a NASCAR fan, people are going to welcome me in. But anyways, Druski broke the internet. Legitimately, like this shit is everywhere. Okay, the Bible Belt and the Mason-Dixon line overnight with the NASCAR comedy skit, where he completely transformed into a fun-loving, beer-chugging white man, dividing the country's opinions, rather, sort of like the press. You get the picture. Now here's the thing, it's like I haven't seen anybody, for lack of a better term, take the bait, because you go to Rolling Stone, right? Okay, Druski went viral for turning into a white NASCAR fan. Meet the makeup artist who did it. It's interesting because, yeah, again, the way that they present this is all well and good, but we looked at the Sydney Sweeney stuff yesterday, in fact, that was, and they were trying to condemn her for not talking about the controversy around her American Eagle ad. Meanwhile, you have an obvious race swap happening right here, and you don't want to frame it like that. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, the makeup artist, Kaylee Queen Swisher, okay, his resume includes Weapons, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and now's internet's most impressive comedy sketch. Yeah, because that's fucking perfect makeup. Good for her. Hopefully she continues to get work after this. But the influential comedian, right, yeah, leaned into the stir he caused on social media with another mini skit of him huffing a cig as if he were flustered while James Brown's It's a Man's World played in the background. Okay. Druski amassed over 1 million of his over over 1 million on his IG likes alone. And the first day, the skit shot out of the gate. Some people loved it, while others hated it. Yeah, I don't really think so, because, okay, you got Theo Von out here. Wow, anyone do hair and makeup? Hit my DMs. I feel a Jerry curl coming on. I mean, if it's good for the goose, why not good for the gander, right? Will do, brother. He's responding to somebody, obviously. Just need some quality paint first, seeing if Sherwin-Williams will sponsor. Fucking funny. Theo Von, very funny guy. But yeah, this is about the only debate that, and the only reaction that I've seen so far. Yes, another debate about how it would be received if Theo Von decided to, I don't know, turn up to a BET event in full Black Panther regalia. Is that even still a thing? But Druski has been on an epic run, appearing on Rod Wave concerts, all 1 minute, and Prize Pick commercials on the next. Yeah, he's everywhere, even though earlier this year, he got quite, he found himself in a bit of a scandal. I forget specifically what it was, so I don't want to make any implications, but he seemed to come out the other side of that looking none the worse for wear. Maybe that's because he decided, on top of the Prize Pick and Rod Wave sponsorships, also decided to get some of that Sammy Sosa cream. He's also, yes, pulling a double duty, working on his Could Have Been tour and mini-series as well. But it's interesting, right? Because he's a comedian when it's all said and done. I don't take offense to it. I have legitimately not seen anybody unironically get upset by this. It's a joke, it's a skit, and very well done, all things considered. Of course, you're, picking on easy targets, but it's still very much a part of comedy. Okay, I love me some retard jokes, and blonde jokes are never not funny. And so if somebody was out there thinking that this would end up being a bit of bait to spawn a big racial hypocrisy campaign, ultimately failed on that. Still got the eyeballs, because guess what? This whole outrage shit, yeah, it's kind of out of vogue. It's kind of fallen out of fashion, and the media, they just continue to expose themselves as the hypocrites that we've known they've always been. They've just made it so easy to out themselves in 2025. Their hatred for white people has been on full display. And the fact that they can realize that this is a joke, but still take offense at Sydney Sweeney pretending to be a ballerina in a fucking ad, and think that that's outrage worthy. Yeah, take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror. And chances are, most of the journalists writing for these outlets probably looking an awful lot like Druski. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.